Nightly News brings a special report of the final proceedings of the motion of no confidence in the coalition government, which was tabled by the opposition People's Progressive Party and debated in the National Assembly on Friday, December 21. The government's side of the House went into a tailspin when AFC parliamentarian Charrandas Persaud dropped a time bomb with his significant yes that gave the opposition People's Progressive Party Civic a one-vote majority in the vote on the no confidence motion brought by the opposition against the government. Members of the opposition, PPPC Civic, were first called upon to cast their vote on the motion after several hours of debate in the House. They all voted in favor of the motion, while all government members were at ease, some smiling as their turn came around to vote. Then came the big shock.
Ford.
No.
Mr. Rajkumar.
No.
Mr. C. Persaud.
Yes.
Mr. Figuera.
That significant vote should be heard once again.
Ford.
No.
Mr. Rajkumar.
No.
Mr. C. Persaud.
Yes.
Mr. Figuera.
No. No. No.
First conscience vote.
Correct yourself. Correct it. No. No. Correct it now. No. No.
Mr. C. Persaud.
No. No.
Mr. C. Persaud.
No.
Said yes.
No.
Mr. Charrandas Persaud.
No.
No. Charrandas?
No.
Say yes.
No.
The clock is calling your name. You can vote again. Say no.
No. No.
Yeah.
Say no.
Charrandas. No.
You voted for the motion.
The vote stalled for a while as colleagues of the AFC parliamentarian beseeched him to change his vote. Then the Minister of Public Health, Valdo Lawrence, requested from the Speaker an unusual timeout, apparently with a view to inject a sense of loyalty into her colleague MP who had already sunk the boat. But the Speaker would not have it.
Honourable member,
Thank you for acknowledging me, Mr. Speaker. We are asking for a timeout of 2 minutes.
timeout and vote. What sort of thing is that? No. I remember there's no timeout on a vote.
No.
Mr. Charrandas Persaud, you call the name Mr. Charrandas Persaud? That's how you normally call him, Mr. C. Persaud? Well, let's go through this thing and deal with it.
To the dismay of the opposition members of the House, the Speaker allowed the Clerk of the National Assembly to call a recount of the government's votes from the start, but the AFC parliamentarian did not recant.
Mr. Rajkumar.
No.
Mr. Charrandas Persaud.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And there the die was cast. The opposition motion was passed.
Mr. Speaker, 33 members voted in favor of the motion with 32 against.
Honourable members, you've heard the results of the vote. 33 in favor and 32 against. It means that the motion is carried.
A somber opposition leader made these remarks when all members of the House settled down with the understanding that general elections will be run off sooner than the government members had anticipated.
We on both sides of the House, we have to now sit and talk about how we move forward over the course of the next few months and over the future. And I am doing that on this side, on behalf, very conscious of what I mean and what implications it would have for the future of Ghana. I believe, I've expressed this sentiment over and over again, that we both have constituencies. The People's National Congress, the AFC, and the People's Progressive Party. And that we have to find a way now to ensure that we maximize all of the national skills and look past the politics of it, so that we can, in the upcoming era, which can be transformative, we can present a united face to the rest of the world. And this, although it may seem unprecedented and maybe disappointing for members on the government side, it's also an opportunity. And I would hope that we all see this as an opportunity for engagement very, very early on both sides and decide how we chart the way forward.
Now back to the man of the moment, MP Charrandas Persaud. It appears that the dissenting MP had some very old grievances.
APNU and AFC. I am an AFC member and I'm extremely disappointed in the AFC team. My reason for voting in favor of the motion of no confidence, simply because I have no confidence in what the AFC team is doing.
What would they have done to cause you to think like that?
Numerous things.
Like?
We are sitting in Parliament as yes men to the APNU, and we are AFC. We have not blended with the APNU. The other parties have, we are not. The government is APNU, AFC. We have not blended. Why are we doing everything they want to do? Like passing Prime Minister Hamilton Green's pension bill. That man is getting favors from the PNC, not from us. Why are we giving him taxpayers' money? And we voted for that. We are not opposing anything. We're not even saying no to anything. And that is what the problem is. I can't stand that. It's a time where, as Jessica Levy in the House of Commons in Great Britain said, there are times when you have to vote according to your conscience and not because of party affiliation. This is a conscience vote. And I'm not a PPP member. I'm not affiliated to the PPP. This is not because of the PPP. This is because my conscience is now clear. My life may go. You know what? I'll die a happy person and with a clear goddamn conscience.
You weren't coerced by the PPP. I just want to get that clear. The PPP didn't call you into a meeting and say...
No, talk to Jack Deo. Well, I always say Mr. Jack Deo because he's been president for years. I can't call Mr. David Granger. I can't call him David or Granger. He's still Mr. Granger for me. I have not spoken to that man about anything. He hardly says a hello to me even in Parliament.
The governing coalition stated that it was not aware of the grievances of the dissenting MP, Mr. Persaud, since he apparently kept his cards close to his chest. The Minister of Public Security has assured that arrangements are in place to ensure Mr. Persaud's personal security until he leaves to go abroad on Saturday morning. In the meantime, the Constitution dictates that general elections be called within 90 days of the vote of no confidence in the government unless postponed by a 2/3 majority of the House.